Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Catherine Nyongesa, and I want to take this opportunity to thank Women on Board Leadership for even giving me a chance to speak about wellness in leadership. At a first glance, I did not know what I was to speak about because this subject is quite broad and it depends in whose hands are you, because people will tell you different things. Let me start by telling you an African saying in our community. They state that your son will always bring you back. So I've been wondering about this phrase, and my mom kept on insisting on it, and even my grandmother. And it shows that you always need to have a fallback plan, maybe a son, a daughter, or anyone to assist you, because wellness is not just on individual level. It could be at family level and community level, whether it is at work or in school or anywhere. Let me begin by stating that I was born to a teenage mother. And when things were a bit difficult, when her well-being was in danger, she could run away from home. Then she goes to her friends or her relative's house. And I used to ask her, "Mom, where are you going? Why are you leaving us behind?" She always used to tell us, "It is not easy." And she kept coming back. Why did she come back? She told me, "I have nowhere to go. I cannot leave my children. I have nothing to call my name on." She dropped out of school at class 5 to give birth to us. I'm the firstborn in a family of 10. So what lesson did I learn from my mother? I learned that for you to be well, to be stable, you always need to have a fallback plan. Maybe your education, your property, or something, so that when your life is in danger, you cannot keep running back into the danger zone. And that is wellness. You can bargain to gain back your security because you have a fallback plan. In terms of wellness, wellness really means it starts from an individual level. I myself have to be well, or you have to be well before you take care of the others. And there are various forms of wellness. I think the commonest one that everyone knows, it is about physical fitness. Eating healthy, avoiding too much fat, going to the gym, going for your medical checkups, and more so, ensuring that if you are sick, you seek timely care. Even going for cancer screening, attending awareness sessions, it is very key because the focus will start from an individual. Obviously, you need to encourage the people around you to keep healthy. Your family, your workers, your colleagues, it is all about us. And that is the definition of wellness in most setups. As leaders, we are expected to lead with emotional intelligence. This means you have to know when to say, you have to be aware about yourself, self-awareness. You have to be aware of the expectations of people around you. And this really takes me to one of the African verbs, which my mother-in-law left with me. And he said, as a leader, you need to rule with a leaf and not a sword. As a leader, you need to apply oil on your tongue and not thorns. That is emotional intelligence in African setting. All she was saying is that as a leader, you need to be gentle. That is now the leaf and the sword. So the leaf is the gentle ruling, the sword is the harsh ruling. In terms of the oil, The oil is the smooth, like you have to be compassionate and talk to your workers or your colleagues in a respectful manner. Because if you use the thorns, it means harsh voices and you just tear their hearts apart and you'll create dysfunctional teams. So always it is good to rule gently, work supporting these people around you, and your efforts will multiply. In a day, as a human being, you only have 24 hours. So how do you create a multiplier effect? Through emotional wellness and spreading this wellness to the people around you. You can create more things in those 24 hours than you'll create when you are alone. Wellness is built around trust. Trust your teams. However, it is important to verify. Once you have a trusting team or a team you can trust, it allows you to enable others to act. As these others act, you ensure that the relationship with your teams is healthy. A healthy relationship will build more and more trust because your teams believe that you will support them. And also for you, you expect them to support. So those healthy relationship, it is really about wellness. As an individual, as a leader, you need to protect your wellness. You need to protect your health. So how do you do this? For example, apart from the physical, you also need to have your own emotional stability. Maybe you need to get some time off because you cannot share when you have nothing left to share. For example, you are burned out or you're exhausted. The best is to step back, take that break so that you can fill your cup for you to be able to feel for others. Do some hobbies, things you like walking, maybe reading a book, or just watching a movie, or playing music, like for me. I like music. So that will help you just recover and ready to face the world in a healthy manner. Another important thing about leadership is continuous learning. As a leader, you never stop learning. Being born to a teenage mother, and my mother never completed school, and she always said, I wish I could go back to school. I thought she was too old to go back to school. It is never too late. You can take a short leadership course, like for example, coming to attend Women on Board, you will learn something. You can, at your workplace, online, you can learn about leadership because it is continuous learning. Some leadership is inborn, but other attributes of a good leader, you can learn them. It is a skill, it is an art. And for you to remain healthy, improve your well-being in leadership, you will need to take some lessons so you know how to handle situations. As I close, I want to tell everyone that wellness, it is about you and the people around you. And for you to be well and lead a well team, you must, or I recommend, you apply oil on your tongue, use a leaf to lead, continuous learning, learn about emotional intelligence, and take care of your own well-being so you are able to pour some to the people around you.
Hey everyone, my name is CJ. I'm 15 years old and I play soccer in the United States. I play for Albion, San Diego, in California. To me, wellness is not just about being healthy, it's more than that. It's about taking care of your body, your mind, and the people around you. As a footballer, I know that if you're not 100% well, you cannot perform at your best. In a song in a TV show I always watch, it says, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. To me, as a teenager, leaders don't have to be perfect. They just have to show compassion and care for the people that they're leading. As a youngin', my mom always told me that to be a good leader, you need to lead by example and you need to be compassionate and kind to others.
When people see this conference poster, they see a leader speaking about wellness and leadership, but I see my mom. Growing up, we shared her with so many people. So her patients, her students, her colleagues, and many lives she has touched. But before she actually became a doctor or a leader, she was the firstborn of 10 children. And she helped raise her brothers and sisters, and caring for others became kind of a part of who she is. So it wasn't just her profession, it was also her nature. And at home, she also taught us that education is something no one can ever take away from you. And so she showed us that kindness is strength and humility is leadership, and every single challenge is an opportunity to grow. And so when she speaks about wellness and leadership, she speaks from experience, from a lot of experience. And she's taught us that true wellness is not only taking care of yourself, but also taking care of others, right? Without losing who you are. And so, Mom, thank you so much for believing in us, for loving us unconditionally, and for showing us what purpose actually looks like, what resilience and compassion looks like every single day. We're incredibly proud of the leader the world sees, but even more grateful for the mother we know. So congratulations, and we love you.
My name is Samson Wata. I'm going to talk a little bit about wellness in leadership. So leadership, sometimes you got to be serious, you got to be career focused, task oriented, but at the same time, you want to take care of yourself and be well. You got to be physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You got to be well to be able to do your job well. So when you're well, when you come to execute your job, you execute it well. You have to be physically and mentally ready. And that will take for you to be well. Leadership, I know whenever we talk about leadership or the word being a leader, you assume this person is so focused, and the person is so rigid. He doesn't care about anything else but leadership. But that's far from the truth. When you're a leader, you actually need to have some other stuff that comes with leadership. And to me, I think wellness plays a very big role in you executing a job as a leader. So to me, leadership is not just grounded on decision making, on result oriented, but at the same time of you taking care of yourself, making sure that you take care of yourself well, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So that's where I look at leadership, at wellness in leadership. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your body. You have to make sure that people around you are well, and yourself you're well, and even the people or the organization you're leading, the people have to be well, have to be in the sound mind. They got to be focused, and they have to take care of themselves. So that's the way I look at leadership. And it's a little bit difficult to anytime you put the word wellness and then leadership, they tend not to go. It's like, no, they don't work hand in hand. But actually, they have to go hand in hand. You have to be well. You have to be focused. You have to know the team you're leading. Are they well? Are they up to par to actually execute what you're trying to make them execute? So wellness is a very integral part of the leadership you're going to actually be doing. So in that, And me, I mean, wellness has helped me. I mean, after I've done 1, 2, 3 at the office, I'll go out and make sure that I mingle with people, play golf, do some walking. That's just to ground me, to make sure that I'm all around. I mean, I want to be all around, and whenever I'm doing that, I feel relaxed. I feel like a big weight is lifted off my shoulder.
So to me, this week, my motivation song is about who am I as a leader. I really cannot thank God well enough for keeping me well, for steering me to the path of, I'm not a drunkard doctor because I choose to take care of my health. And that should apply to all of you. Excess use of alcohol is not healthy. Excess use of tobacco is not healthy. And if possible, quit or avoid them because it is part of wellness. And you cannot run a successful business if you are not stable because you are a drunk person. And a drunkard cannot lead teams. There are some supernatural powers that we all have to pray to God to support us, to ensure we remain well. And sometimes as a human being, as a leader, you should thank God because why you? And that is the motivation for this song saying, Mimi ni nani? Who am I? Just giving glory to God because we've all sinned. However, God has chosen to bring us here today, to be alive today, to give a testimony. So I'll play that song and dance to it. Yes.
Ala mimi nimefanya nini? Nimemupa nini? Nimetoa nini? Fanya nini? Nimemupa Mungu. nimetoa nini? Mimi ni nani? Nimefanya nini? Nimemupa nini? Nimetoa nini mimi? Ay, ay,
Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Bye.